forever be that bitch. Forever be that bitch. Yeah. I'm the hood Mona Lisa, break a nigga into pieces. Had to X some cheesy niggas out my circle like a pizza. I'm way too exclusive, I don't shop on Insta boutiques. All them little ass clothes only fit fake booties. Bad bitch, still talking cash shit. Pussy like water, I'm a mother and relaxing. I would never trip, nigga, if I had him. Bitch, that's my trash, you the maid, zag, him. I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty,
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl, TheeQueen Kee, back with another video. And this is just so bomb, but this is a hair color video. I've never done one of these before, but I must say I really truly love how this hair came out. Like, this is just it's so bomb. It's super duper bomb. I love the way I cut it. I love the way I styled it. And mind you, I am not a hair professional at all. So this was really fun. It came out really good. And of course, y'all leave me some comments down below to let me know what other colors that you guys want me to try on the channel, because I see myself doing a lot more of these kind of videos. This video was actually inspired by a girl here on YouTube. Her name is the AOB Crafts, the Art of Damn Craft. That's what it is. So I think her Instagram is the AOB Craft or something like that, but Art of Damn Craft, she does like a lot of hair color videos. So she did a wig that was like a frontal, and she kind of did something similar to this, and I was like, I don't have a frontal, but I, you know, just wanted to do something on a closure, and it came out really good. And as far as the specs on the hair, it's kind of crazy how this all got thrown together. It really just got thrown together from some leftover hair and a beauty supply closure. Can y'all believe that? A beauty supply closure. Like, it's slaying this hard, honey. Like, it's slaying. It's killing them. The color took well. So shout out to Outre. I will definitely be purchasing some of y'all unprocessed virgin hair again, because this closure, baby, it's out here snatching souls, you feel me? But let's go ahead and get into the video. Get into this wig. This is the wig. It is an 8-inch bundle at the bottom, 10-inch bundle at the top, and a 10-inch closure. I kind of was going for like a layered kind of look with the longer lengths at the top to give me like an asymmetrical bob kind of thing. Here I am just separating the closure away from everything, because the closure is going to not be a solid color, and I just want it out of the way. And their curly hair is just like body wave or whatever, but I'm just going to section everything off to prepare the dyeing process. Alright, and what you're going to need is a pair of gloves, a hair dye towel, and I use the Kiss Tintation colors. I use Limelight, Funky Yellow, and Cyan, and of course I mixed all of this with conditioner, and I'm spilling hair dye everywhere trying to show y'all what I'm doing. But I mixed all those colors together. I could have just used lime green, but I only had that one bottle, so that's kind of what you can do to stretch it out, is, you know, the conditioner helps with the pigmentation of it, to keep it that green color, and then mixing the yellow with just a tad little bit of that Cyan, whatever it's called. I think it's pronounced Cyan as far as that color. And one thing I wanted to note that I didn't get to say before was when it came down to the density of this wig, I wanted to make sure that it wasn't too heavily dense. That's why you see those big spaces, but it's still pretty full. But yeah, I'm just going through and I am making sure that all of that color is evenly distributed. Every time I put a piece on there, I'm checking the top, I'm checking the bottom, I'm combing it through, applying extra as needed, and making sure that it is fully saturated throughout the hair follicles. Okay, so now that the bottom of the hair is done, we're going to go ahead and start working on the closure. One thing I want to say about the closure is to make sure that you're using a small hair dye brush like what I'm using, because you don't want to get color on the lace. Yes, this is a light color, but I'm making sure that I touch it right on there and not necessarily on the lace. Trying my best for that. If I did, I believe that some of it came out, but you know, as through washing it. But you want to definitely try your best, especially if you don't spray the bottom of your closure or frontal with Gots to Be and let it dry. That will help with staining, but just a FYI on that. So I just went through and kind of did it like quarter inch down or something like that. I don't know, but these are the colors that I'm using. Everything from Kiss Tintation except this Adore color, Violet Gem. I just must say I love Kiss Tintation hair dye, and that's kind of like the order that I used it into. But there I'm using Salmon, and then I'm just feathering that in to give it like that ombre look. And then the next color that I use is the whatever it's called, Cayenne. We're gonna call it Cayenne Pepper. Cayenne Pepper, honey. Use that. And then I'm just leaning them off to the side, but I'm going back into the hair dye and I'm kind of feathering it down, which definitely helps it all blend together. That's Violet Gem right there. And y'all, I apologize, I lost the first clip where I did the other side. But that's Violet Gem, feathering that in. And I really love that, like how it gives me kind of like that orange going into like that darker ruby color. That's one of my favorite colors that I use on this. That is, I think that's pink. Yep, that's Pink Obsession that I used on that one. Let's get to the next one real quick. And that, I think the next color I'm about to use, that's African Violet, which is that dark kind of bluish purple color. Yeah, it's like a navy blue but has kind of like a purpley undertone. I really love that on there to give it like some dark hues. The last two colors that I used will happen to be Flaming Orange, and I think that's when I used Atomic Pink as well. I either use it at the top or the bottom. Yeah, I don't know which one that was. I can't remember. But yeah, that's when I use. I think that's Atomic. Yeah, that's Atomic Pink right there. Okay, so this is the wig after I let it sit for like an hour or two and dry down as much as possible. I'm going through and I'm sectioning it off just like I did before when I did the dyeing process. And then I'm actually going to separate the back part into threes. And then also the frontal, not the frontal, what am I talking about, frontal? The closure is separated too, and I'm taking each section and I'm cutting it downwards. That's kind of weird, but I kind of want it to look like a semi-layer in the back. And you guys are going to see it when it's dry too, but I actually went through and trimmed it some more. So please don't chew me out and judge me. I told you I wasn't a hair professional. I literally was just trying something I seen a hair professional do, okay? So I trimmed it while it was wet, but I also went through and trimmed it again while it was dry. And then off camera, after I looked at what the hair looked like in the back again, I trimmed it again and fixed it. But I literally kind of just did like that downward layer kind of thing because I wanted it to be almost like how they used to wear it back in the day, like kind of like a tapered look in the back. That's what I was going for. And then the sides, you see me going downward slantways to kind of give me like that bob look or whatever. But I didn't want to cut too much off on the sides because I knew that when I, you know, had the closure down there, I didn't want the closure to be too long. I still was going for like that bob look, but like a short layered bob. The hair looks like now that it is dry. It is so pretty. It's so pretty. I love the layers of colors, how they overlap, how when you comb it you just see all the bomb colors. I love it, love it, love it. So now I'm just gonna go through and do your basic flat iron on the hair. And oh, I missed some spots, but I'm gonna do the flat iron on the hair. Very, very simple. And before I even did this, I just took some hair oil and put it on the hair so it can give it like that little bit of shine once the flat iron run through it. Okay, so now we're going to tend to this closure now that the back is completely flat iron. And just look at the, oh man, just look at that color flow. It's so beautiful. So we're going to section off a part for the back that is large enough to cover the tracks that are there. And I did notice something that while I put this on the wig head, usually my closures are in the middle, but this is actually a side part wig, so I do fix that when I have the wig on. But that's why it was extremely important for me to separate the closure away from the hair as well, because I knew when I put it on I didn't want any of the closure to be cut. So yeah, so when I go through and trim it again, you know, I'm making sure that I don't cut on any of the closure, because like I said, I want the closure to be like the longer length. I do not want this to be like a blunt cut, because that defeats the purpose of what I did in the back of it being kind of like layered kind of look. But this is what it's looking like. OMG, I love the color blend in the back too. I wish it was more pink hues back there, but it is what it is. And we're just gonna go into flat iron that and make sure that everything is flat. And I'm going to show you guys how I would flatten my hair as if it were a frontal. So I'm going to use my slick stick from Luster, and I'm flat ironing the closure for the most part, but when I go in to create my part, I always like to have that flat. So I will use my slick stick as well as use a hot comb. Whenever you are, whenever you want your parts or anything like that to be really flat on a frontal or a closure, because we just always want it to be flat in general, you're going to want to use some type of slick stick as well as a hot comb. This has literally had my wig slaying, sis. Like when I say this method has changed my whole wig life, it has changed my whole wig life. And I learned a lot from watching Slayed by Jordan here on YouTube. He's on IG too. He is a professional hairstylist. He does a lot of hair coloring videos, how to apply your frontal videos. So he has helped your girl out a whole lot. I don't have the Carrot slick stick that he used, but sis said she gonna work with what she got, and she gonna use a hot comb, and it's working out for me. You guys see how flat that is, and how pressed and beautiful that is. Like, yay, I'm so in love with it. So in love with it. And looking at the video now, like you could tell I need to cut some more in the back or whatever, but it is what it is. It's still a very beautiful wig. That's what it's looking like after I took it off the tripod. Yeah, I'm completely in love with it. Like, this is the finished look of the wig, and I hope that y'all love it as much as I do. Leave me some comments down below and let me know how y'all feel about the color as well as the talk through of this video. Alright, so that was the color, cut, and style of everything. I want to spin around and kind of show y'all. I don't know what the back looks like, so don't judge. But I wanted to kind of turn around and show y'all what it's looking like. And I'm just so in love with it in general. Like, it's just, this is a look. It's the whole look. And I'm just super duper in love with it. Like, I'm in love with everything. I'm always talking about how I'm super duper in love with something, but I'm just really excited and happy with how this wig came out, especially with me trying different colors and stuff like that. I've just become more confident in, you know, putting my wigs together and obviously coloring them as well. Just become a little bit more confident in that. So I'm just really happy and excited. Like, I'm super duper excited, and I hope y'all is too. Make sure that y'all subscribe to my channel. Leave me some comments down below, because I want to know what you guys think of this unit, and of course some other colors that you want to see me try on my channel. And like I always say, adjust your crown, know your worth, know the beauty inside of you is always first, and I will see y'all in the next one.